Thank you so much for joining us. I am super excited for this live tonight. I'm just getting Sandra all set up on our other platform, so bear with me. Right, Sandra, join me.
Yes, just 1 second. Are you already on Instagram? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I can't find you.
So, not my one, the Women Flicks. Let me.
Yes, here.
Got it?
Yes, 1 second. Let me. Yes, here. Got it?
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, there is a delay.
I can actually hear my voice. Right, I'm inviting you.
Oh my God, there is a delay. Yes.
All right.
Oh my God.
Bear with me. All right, guys, bear with us. Sandra,
Yes.
try to mute yourself. Oh. Did you mute on Instagram? There you go. Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. I can hear you where I want to hear you. So hopefully you can hear me where you want to
But
hear me.
I'm not sure if the people on Instagram can hear us. Just 1 second. Just bear with me.
Instagrammers, good evening. Can you hear us? Can you guys let me know? Right, okay. Maybe not. Okay, so let me try this again. Can you hear me? No.
I can.
You can. How weird. Yola, can you hear me? Okay, right. So I'm going to concentrate. So we are live on various platforms. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. I believe we're live on Twitter as well. So if you are struggling to hear us on Instagram, please bear with us and please try to join us on one of our other platforms. If you search for Women Flicks, you'll be able to find us there. But I'm not going to let this get in the way because I'm super excited for this live today with my good friend Sandra, if we are to pronunciate it in Portuguese. I believe you guys are absolutely going to love this live today as well. And I am not going to introduce Sandra for herself. I am going to ask Sandra to introduce herself. So, Sandra, who are you? Please.
So I am Sandra Miranda, known as SM Organizer, which is my business, and I am a personal organizer, home organizer, and a Feng Shui consultant as well. I do both at the same time. I am Portuguese, which I lived here all my life, and then I migrated to England, and I lived there for 5 years, and I'm already here for 5 years already. 5, 4, I'm not sure. Just 1 second, because there is a noise in the room.
I wonder who that noise is.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sandra, maybe you want to let people know. So obviously you're a personal organizer, you're a home organizer, right?
Yeah.
You're a Feng Shui expert as well, but you're not just that. You're a mother, you're a wife.
A mother, yes, right? A mother, a friend. a woman, and a sister, and so I am a lot of things at the same time, and an entrepreneur. So I had my business already for a year and a half, which has been quite successful so far, and thank God. Um, and that's me.
Awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Okay. So I asked Sandra to introduce herself because I always love to hear people introduce themselves in their own words. And I think it's important for everyone to know as well that Sandra is a mother, she is a wife, she is a friend, she is a daughter, because Sandra, in my eyes, is a very inspirational woman. I think the story that you're going to hear today about Sandra's journey is going to inspire you, one, to start your own business if you've been wanting to start your own business for a long time, but you don't know how to start. I think a lot of people, I can say women, but men included as well, young women, older women, get stuck on not starting because they simply just don't know how to start. Sandra's story, I believe, is one that inspires everyone because besides starting her own business, Sandra decided to pursue what she loves, hence the name Pursuing What You Love for today's live. And she decided to do that during the pandemic. So, Sandra,
Yeah.
can you tell us a little bit more about why you decided to start your own business in this industry of organization, and then also tell me a bit about the Feng Shui side of things as well?
All right. So the Feng Shui was the starting point. When we all look at ourselves at home in the pandemic situation, it was at the time I quit my job. Literally in a day, I quit my job, and I was stuck at home like all of us, literally with my kids and my husband. And I decided to look for something to do. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted something to look for. And the first thing that it came up, it was the Feng Shui course, which I started straight away. And literally 2 weeks after I started the Feng Shui, it came a personal organizer course as well. So I took both, and I thought, well, this might be it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. I was like taking the risk, literally, because I was already stuck at home, so nothing else could go any bad. So I started the course, and I liked it, and I thought, well, right now everyone is at home. Every single person were looking at the house more than just a place to sleep,
Yeah.
and actually living in the place. So everyone started to look at the place as a living place and not just a place to sleep. And I thought, right, this is the moment for me to, if I want to start this business, this is the moment. Everyone started doing renovation. Everyone started organizing the house. So I said, like, this is my timing.
Yeah.
And I risked and I tried, and so far I'm still doing it. So.
And Sandra, do you feel like the fact that you know, had just quit your job and you were forced to stay stuck at home is what kicked you into action? Or do you feel like if the pandemic hadn't happened when it did, do you feel like you still would have done the Feng Shui course? You know, what are your thoughts? Do you ever wonder about that?
When I quit my job, I didn't. We didn't knew already about the pandemic, so it was like a coincidence. The day I quit my job, it was the day the pandemic was a worldwide pandemic, which was a good coincidence in my case. If I wanted to do the Feng Shui course, probably I wouldn't do straight away. I would think
Okay.
more. I would wait a little bit. I'm not sure, but I would actually start something. Probably not straight away, because it was like 2 weeks after we were
What
stuck at home.
what makes you feel like you wouldn't have done the Feng Shui course? Like, what else do you think could have come to mind for you?
Because if I wasn't stuck at home like everyone else, probably I would have more distractions. Going out, I have no idea. Probably more distractions, and because we were stuck at home, I had to focus in something
Yeah,
to keep my sanity.
yeah. No, I completely.
So that probably that was the case, and that's why I decided to do something
Yeah.
uh, quicker. Yeah.
And anyone who knows you today knows how passionate you are about Feng Shui, how passionate you are about organization, and how it isn't just simply something that you do for a living. When I think of you, I always think that organization and Feng Shui is what you live and breathe. It's in everything that you do. Everything that I look at that is yours resembles organization, Feng Shui, you know. How was the journey when you started, you know, after taking the Feng Shui course, after taking the organization course? What challenges and hurdles did you face? And what
Yes.
kept you going?
Yes, I had, and I'm still have some problems in a way, some stones, like I like to call. But that's I think that's part of it. If it was simple, I wouldn't still doing this because I don't like simple. I like challenging things. So and you know me, and you know that I like a real challenge. Um, it wasn't all easy because again in the pandemic situation it's not straight away business, so we had to live by the rules, new rules every day, every new week there was some new rules to follow. Um, but uh, I had to face a lot of problems. Yeah, but you know, I like to I like the challenges, and it was okay for me. I don't feel like a challenge. I feel like
A learning curve,
a
right?
learning curve. Yes, yes.
Okay. So if you were to be really specific, because I think transparency here is what always helps our fellow women or fellow men, right? Don't know who we're going to inspire. What would you say the top three challenges that you faced were in the beginning? And then can you give me an example of how you overcame those challenges on a day-to-day basis?
Okay, so challenges to juggle all the house work with the work. Okay,
Hmm.
because when you say I have my own business, I'm starting my own business, people look at you like, all right, okay, she's at home. She's just at home. She's not doing anything. Sometimes she works. She has time to do this. She's we can go for coffee at 3 p.m. no problem. So that was one of the things that I had to educate the people. Okay, so
Yeah.
my friends, my family, like I'm working from home, but I'm working. Okay, I'm actually working. It's my job. It's my own business, but I'm still working. Okay. So that was one of the challenges I had. Three challenges. Uh, to actually put out my business in the pandemic situation was difficult because my work I have to go to your house, to people's house. So in the pandemic situation no one trusts no one, so
Yeah.
I had to gain people's trust to actually gain customers.
And how
um
did you do that, Sandra? How do you feel you worked on gaining people's trust, especially when this is something that you had never done before? And I do remember us talking about this as well. And I would say to you, believe that when these restrictions are gone, you're not going to stop. You know,
yeah,
I remember saying that to you and just saying, appreciate this time, you know, just believe that it's going to happen. And then once the restrictions lifted, it was like you couldn't breathe because
yeah,
there was just so much for you to do and so many clients to go and see.
yeah,
And it really inspired me to to see you going and pursuing, you know, what you believed in from the moment you decided to take that risk and do that first course, obviously in Feng Shui. But back to my question, because I'm getting distracted
Thank
here.
you. Yes.
How did you work on gaining people's trust?
I used to talk to them before the actual section, before I go to someone's house. I used to talk to them um, through messages, email, or even calls to gain people's trust, to get them to know me before they open the doors of their houses to me. So that was my approach to them, and it worked. And it worked really well. Some of my clients started with online consultation, and then when the restrictions lifted, we switched um,
Physical.
a physical, consultation. So it was like this. I worked with them at
So
the
by
beginning.
that time, you and they had already managed to build some trust
Yeah, and
and a
yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Which, you know, is actually a good thing. And maybe some people can think that had you not had the experience of the pandemic, you probably would have done everything physically, right? So in a way, it actually worked as a benefit for you to get to
yeah.
know that client before going to their, you know, physical place where they live and so
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and it was quite actually quite good, because at the time I was at their house. It was like I knew them for a long time already, so it wasn't strange coming out in my
Yeah, I
house
love that.
with the face mask and all the things.
Yeah, because you forget, right? You and I are here without face masks right now. But when you're going to people's houses, you're still wearing a face mask. So this is a nice aspect to be able to have
Yeah,
this virtual contact first and see your face. So I
yeah,
absolutely love that.
yeah.
Okay. So there are two challenges. The final challenge that you would say was like one of your top three challenges.
So 3 challenges. Let me see. I said already, juggle family, work-life balance, get to
Second
know the
was in
clients,
people's
yes,
trust.
and yet and get to know, because this is a new business in Portugal. It's not, no, it's not that everyone knows what I do. So I
Yeah.
have to get people to know first what I do, and then get them to actually buy my services. So it was another thing that I had to learn how to marketing my job in the best way, for people don't think that I am a housewife, or or just a cleaning lady. Or no, I had to actually explain my work before I go to someone's house, and for them to actually get my services in
Yeah.
the right way. So that was the third one. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I believe you worked super hard at doing this and you definitely, you know, hustled. Sandra is definitely the kind of person who does not shy away from, you know, getting her hands dirty and getting stuck in. I would definitely describe Sandra as very persistent as well, which is something that works really well for any kind of sales or marketing person, but more importantly for someone who is starting their own business, because we get so many knockbacks in life. So many of us don't know how to deal with those knockbacks. And you have to be very, very tough skinned and understand that those no's are not no's forever. They're not no's personally against you, right, Sandra? They're just no, not right now. And you have to have a certain kind of mindset to understand that and continue going forwards and not let that set you back. So, talk to me a bit about your mindset. Um, how was your mindset set up when you started this? And, you know, what did you do to have the right mindset to keep yourself going to where you are now?
All right, that's one a simple question with a simple answer. The thing is, it's a good thing that I am stubborn. It's a very good thing.
Amen.
Amen. Exactly. It's a good thing that I am stubborn, because I don't like to. I like to be challenged by something, and I like to say I'm going to overcome this problem, and that's my mindset. So until I am proved wrong, I don't stop. Whether you can tell me, my husband can tell me something, and I go, no. If I'm sure this is going to work, I'll go. And then if something goes wrong, I say, okay, it's fine. I quit. But he comes out that nothing actually comes in the wrong way, and that's one of the things. So focus on my stubbornness.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
two things, and because I had this idea of doing this business, and no one knew at the time when I started. I only showed to a few people the things, and I had already a brand, everything already in the world, like I like to say. And everyone like, oh, you sure you want to do this because you came from England, you did your
degree.
university, which is completely different from what you're doing now. You sure you want to do this? Oh yes, I want to do this because this is what I like to do, and I'm tired of working for someone else and get headaches for someone else. I would rather get the headaches for me, for myself, for my
Yeah,
business, for my family, for what I love to do. So being stubborn and keep the focus on the brand was my my mindset at the time, and still now.
yeah, absolutely. And I definitely second that. And if I think back, I remember to back when you had the idea that you wanted to start your business and you were actually looking for some help to help you start with your branding, etc. And for me, what really worked in your favor was, if I remember correctly, this is going back some time now. Um, you already had something in mind before the pandemic hit, right?
Yeah.
The pandemic literally was almost just something that for you was a godsend because when it happened, it was like, that's it, there's no time to waste now.
Yes.
And you moved so quickly. And if we look at how much you have progressed, Sandra isn't the kind of person who brags about how well she's doing, how she has grown her client base, which is very, very humble. And I think something that a lot of people love, that Sandra really does focus on the value of her service. And I really hope that people who may have any doubts about wanting to start their own business look at Sandra, as Sandra will describe herself as, if she can do it, everyone and anyone can. But this topic, Sandra, talk to me a bit
Yeah.
about what a personal organizer is, because um, I didn't really know what it was. And I remember Sandra asked me if she could come and sort out my drawers to have some pictures for her marketing. And I was like, sort out my drawers? I am the most organized person in the world. I was like, oh, she can organize my drawers, like they're ready already, right? I then ended up watching something before Sandra came to my house, which then just inspired me and was actually recommended to me by one of my clients. But Sandra has opened up my eyes to the world of organization and how it can harmonize not just your home, but your interior self as well. So we're going to get into Feng Shui as well, but
Yeah.
talk to me specifically about what a personal organizer is, Sandra, and how you help people.
A personal organizer is a person that helps you to get more harmony, more peace, more time, more a place to live, not a place just to be and eat and sleep and Netflix and it's a
And
place
chill.
a place to actually live and like to live. If it comes out another quarantine, you won't be sad because you are at home, and actually because you are at your home that you like to be. And is a place, house should be a place treated like, um, if you go on holidays, you miss your house. You want to come back and you're not sad to come back. That's how I feel about my house. And my house is very simple, but I love my house. And I said this weekend we went away, and I said it's good to go, but it's so good to come back. It's really wonderful to come back to my house and everything like the way I like. So that's what a personal organizer does. It helps people to have this kind of feelings to their own house. Because a lot of my clients, they come to me and say the first phrase they say to me is like, help me to find myself in my own house. Help me to get my wardrobe organized, because I need time. I need to find this, I need to find that, and I don't have time for anything anything. I've always been organized because it helps my life. With kids, I've always been organized before I had kids, and I became extremely organized after having kids, because it helped me to actually schedule time for them, to do a lot of things with my husband, with my friends, with my family, without being worried that I have to go home and cook. I have to go home and do my laundry. I have everything has a timing. So organizing your house is not just your house; it's your life as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And
that's, you
I
free,
think
you froze in the
now, can
in
you
the
see
live.
me?
I can see you in Instagram, but here is not.
Oh, how weird. Let me
It is
hold on. And now?
still.
I haven't done anything. That's very odd.
Yeah.
Now?
No, I can see you, but if I don't know if the other people are okay.
Am I still frozen? This is very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why. Let me try this again. And now?
Still.
Oh gosh. All right, hold on. Let me try something else.
Oh, now you're moving.
Yeah?
No.
No? All right. Anyways, you can hear me, right? You can see
Oh,
me
you're moving
here.
now. You're moving now. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So it killed my train of thought now. What was I thinking? So I was going to say, right, here's the thing. I personally believe that we have to value our time. And if there's something that we don't like doing, right, and it upsets us to do it, but then the fact that we don't do it well upsets us even more, right?
Yeah.
I think it's important for us to invest money in paying people to do a service that is going to make us feel better, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that having you as my friend has actually really helped me to understand the value in harmonizing your home, but that it goes so much deeper than that. And this is where you really taught me about Feng Shui, because when I think about Feng Shui now, it's so different to what I used to think about before. Because before I was used to think about the yin yang,
Well,
the
that's
two
the basis.
elements.
That's the basis of Feng Shui. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's as much as I knew before, and as much as I thought of Feng Shui, right? And Sandra has taught me the importance of like having wood, of like having water, having green, having blue. So like there's so much more to it. So Sandra, talk to me about Feng Shui. How do you define Feng Shui, and why is it so important?
Is important when you actually, is something that you have to believe. I wouldn't say it's a religion, but for me, it's like a religion. The same way you believe in God or you believe in goddesses, is the same way I believe in energy, good energy, good vibes at your own house. So it's a balance. You have to balance everything. Everything in your life, it has a balance. So it's not just your home, it's not just everything. Like a good diet has to be a balanced diet, a good relationship has to be a balanced relationship. So the Feng Shui defends values the balance of all the energies in your house. So you can't be all fire, all wall, all water. No, you have to have balance between them.
Yeah.
Because you can't have one without having the other one. So that's Feng Shui.
Yeah.
And that's what I pursue and like to actually share with people about Feng Shui. And everything I do is about Feng Shui.
Everything in your house and in your life is Feng Shui. But you know what? I'm laughing because every day I think my house is not Feng Shuied. And I'll share a really funny story, but I think it was like after the restrictions lifted during the pandemic, after we moved house, Sandra came to my new house and went into my home office, and she was like, Amiga, which is friend, we need to change the positioning of this table. This isn't working with the laws of Feng Shui. And I was like, I really like where the table is. Like, what's wrong with it, right? And then she starts doing her calculations. And I'm like, oh my God, this is actually some really serious stuff. So because of Sandra, I completely changed the positioning of my table. And the way that my desk is set up, I put it in a position where it wasn't very favorable for the kind of desk that I have, but I just really believed in what Sandra had told me. And every day I still think I need to get some wallpaper that reflects what Sandra told me because of the colors that I need to have in the room. Because if I have my, what are they called now? My certificates in a certain place, they're more positioned for success. And over here, they're more positioned for money and so on. So there's so much more to it than we believe in the outset and we know. And, if you guys have never had a consultation with a personal organizer or a home organizer, or more importantly, a Feng Shui expert, I definitely urge you to get in touch with Sandra and set up, a virtual consultation, have her educate you on it, have her give you some tips that are really going to harmonize your home, but more importantly, harmonize your life and your soul, because it's so important to be at peace. Absolutely love it.
If it's something that people actually believe, sometimes it's a matter of changing just the couch from the right to the left, or changing the color of it, or taking off the mirror from your room. Just a simple thing. It can change a lot of the areas in your life. A simple thing.
Yeah. Get in touch with Sandra, guys. Let her Feng Shui your life. Absolutely love it. Okay, so there's another area that I want to touch upon, because I feel like everything that we do in our lives is interlinked with like other things that we do. And Sandra, correct me if I'm wrong, you recently started doing yoga as well. I've actually never spoken to you about this, but I honestly believe that is linked to your belief in like harmony and harmonization and, obviously like Feng Shui. Why did you decide to take up yoga? Like, what was the inspiration for that?
So I used to do yoga when I was in UK, before I had my first child, and I had to stop. I have no idea why I stopped. To be honest. And now, because I was looking to be more healthy and go to the healthy path, I thought, well, it's a good thing to come back to do yoga. And because I wasn't connected to my soul. I felt like I felt at the moment that I wasn't connected to my soul. I wasn't like, like when you do something that you like in your life, it looks like you put all the how do you say, the dot in the Y's. Or you cross all the T's, so everything was taking the good pattern, and I was like, okay, I need to go back to yoga, because now I found myself. I feel like I'm doing something that I really like and is fulfilling for me. I like to go to the gym, but I feel more connected with myself when I do yoga than actually when I work out other kind of sports, and that's one of the points why I come back to yoga, because I want to connect to myself the same way I did professionally. I wanted to do
personally, right?
Personally, yeah.
Yeah. And do you feel like, you talked about connecting the dots, right? Crossing the T's.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the fact that you have pushed yourself to do what you love professionally, right, has now motivated you to just keep ticking off everything that will
Yeah,
make you happy, like no
definitely.
matter what you have to do, right? No matter what the risk is,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yes, and because um, the good thing of having your own business is because you have time to actually do what you like to do in other areas. So if I want to go and have a lunch with you in 3 p.m., I go and have lunch with you because I like you and I like to have lunch at 3 p.m.
Because you can.
Yeah, because
It's your
yes,
business.
because I can. So I took the yoga very seriously now, because I think going to yoga and get stressed because I have to go run for go running to get the bus or to go in my car for work, and it doesn't take anything to do yoga. It doesn't mean anything to do yoga and then get stressed out again. um, so when I do it, I'll do it with my own time. um, I schedule everything already with the yoga included, with my workout included, so I am always at ease. I'm not stressed. Even though I have my own
Amazing.
business, I should be stressed. But no, I'm not stressed because I have my own business, and that's a reminder that I always have. As soon as I get more stressed, I have to remind myself that no, you have your own business, to not stress. If you want
Yeah.
to stress, go work to someone else.
Stay zen.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah,
zen.
to stay zen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would be I'm going to go for three again. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not an odd number person. I should say two or four, but I'm going to say three. I don't know why.
Okay.
What are your top three tips for anyone watching who wants to start their own business?
Start
No
taking
pressure.
no, start making a list of the things that you actually and truly love. Don't think of the things because, oh, this is a good thing because I make money with it. No, you have to do something that you actually like to do, because it's hard to have your own business. It's even harder to have your own business with something that you don't like.
Yeah.
So just make a list, and if you like to do something, because sometimes I wake up at 10, I'm not a morning person. Sometimes I wake up at 10 and go to work and do my and work at someone's house, but sometimes I have to wake up at 6, which is not my thing, but I do it, and
Yeah.
I do it happily because it's my job. I like to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
if I had to do something at 6 a.m. for someone else, I would be absolutely devastated. So if you want to do something, do something that you actually love to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have is a famous phrase. So you don't have to work one day after you do when you do something you love. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second tip. Um, Try to actually I don't know, focus, maintain the focus and be persistent. Don't take no's as a real no.
Yeah.
Okay, take a no as a maybe. I don't have no's. I have yes and maybes. Okay, I don't see any no's for me. There is always a way to do something. Always a way to do something. So there is no no's. It's just maybes.
Hmm.
The third tip would be connect yourself with people that actually motivate you, and look at your work as an actual work and not just a hobby. And
Yeah.
yeah, people that um, can, how can you say this, um, will value your work. Okay.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, motivating value your work. If you are with people that are always questioning what are you doing, you should go to home, we should go home and end up some CVs and stop
Find a
dreaming
job.
in jobs, find a job and stop dreaming and do some work, and don't is not the kind of person I want to be. with
Yeah.
the people I want to be around, these people that value my work, and I always say motivates me to do my job and say, okay, you're doing well. Because sometimes I'm doing well and I don't know I'm doing well. And
Yeah.
then I'll talk to you and you say, oh, you're doing well. And I go like, oh, right, okay. Someone is looking up to me. Okay. Someone is actually looking for me. So it's a good thing. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So
Thank
these
you.
are my 3 tips.
So to clarify then,
Yeah.
we have one, write a list of things that you love, right? Because
Yes.
you want to do something, you want to start a business in an area that you love, right?
Yeah.
The second one is focus, be persistent. No
Yeah.
doesn't exist. It's yes or maybe. The
Yeah.
maybe means when then, if now, okay? It's
Yeah.
not now, it's not no. It's just not now, okay?
Yeah.
So it's when. And the third one is yourself and surround yourself with like-minded people who believe in you, and I would even add into that, who inspire you as well and keep you focused and motivated, right?
Motivated.
Like you
Yeah.
said, sometimes you don't even realize that you're doing a good job, and it's so important to have that. Okay, I loved it, thank you.
It's really,
So
really important to have a good network surrounding you.
yeah, 100%. So Sandra, where can people find you? How can people get in touch with you? Whether it be because they want to become personal or home organizers or Feng Shui experts,
Yes.
or they simply just want to actually book a consultation with you and take advantage of your services.
Yes, for to get in touch with me, you can just send me an email to my website, which is sem
Dash. Is it
dash,
dash or underscore? Underscore.
dash, I think it's sm-organize.pt. Okay. Or just send me a message through my Instagram, and I normally I reply very quickly. So, and there is a link on my bio, which connects me to straight away to my WhatsApp. So it's very, very quick. Okay, to get in touch
Awesome.
with me. Yeah.
And Sandra's details will actually be shared as well via our posts. So please reach out to her, guys. Yeah, I hope Sandra has inspired you today. I only have like-minded women around me, and Sandra is one of those like-minded women. And I really will keep saying this. If you are not persistent, and if you get knocked back by no's, guys, please change your mindset. A no is not personal, right? It's just something to do with that person who is not ready right now, and you have to believe in yourself. So change your mindset, surround yourself with like-minded women or like-minded men, and obviously get in touch with us and get in touch with Sandra. But thank you,
More,
thank you,
more
thank you,
than
thank you,
welcome.
thank
Yes,
you
more
for
than
an
welcome.
amazing live.
No,
And
thank you for challenging me to do this. I was absolutely nervous, and you know this, but I like to be challenged. So good,
and your English is amazing. I'm so proud of you. So
really, really good. I haven't speaking English for a long time. I could.
yeah. So we need to do. I'm trying to motivate Sandra to do more stuff in English, because I believe her talent needs to be spread not just across Portugal and countries that speak Portuguese, but across other, European, African countries as well. So, like I said, if you want to have a consultation with Sandra in English, she's going to be more than up for it. So get in touch with her. And Sandra, thank you so much for this
Well,
time.
thank
It has been
you. Yes.
amazing having you here with me as always. And I wish everyone a great rest of their day and evening. Ciao.
Bye bye. See ya. Thank you.
Bye.